one today. What is this November weather? 22 degrees. Hi everyone, welcome back to What's Sewing On. Today I'm going to be making myself a long wool modern walking skirt. I showed this fabric a few weeks ago in my first fall fabric haul. I picked it up at a local boutique for only $2.40. There's quite a bit of material here. It's a camel color and I'm so excited to turn this into a skirt. Since the fabric is thrifted, I can't really control what the length's going to be, so I'm going to fold it in half and I'm going to try to make it as long as I possibly can. I've decided to make my own pattern. It's going to be a super simple skirt. No darts, no pleats, no pockets. It's just going to be a side zip up skirt with a waistband, and it's going to go as long as I can make it. So I'm going to show you all the fabric and we're going to get cutting. Whoa. Try that again. Measure your waistline and divide that in half. Find the center point of your folded edge. Mark that number on the folded edge with your center mark in the middle. Add 5/8 seam allowance on both sides. Find your radius measurement. I will put the equation in the description. From your center mark down, put your radius measurement. Then make an equal semicircle, starting on the outside points of your waist measurement, meeting in the middle at your radius measurement. For the length of the skirt, measure from your waist to the length of skirt you would like. Take your measuring tape and an equal section, measure out the length of your skirt, ticking all the way around. Then attach all your ticks together. You will now have the outline of your skirt. Cut this out and don't forget to add your seam allowance. If you've decided to line your skirt, use one of your cutout skirt panels as a pattern to cut your lining. Now you're going to pin your front to your back piece. On the left-hand side of your skirt, make sure you leave an 8-inch opening. This is where you're going to attach your zipper, so you want to make sure you measure 8 inches down and then put a different color pin right here so you know not to sew up this end. The length of the waistband is your waist measurements plus 4 inches. The width is 4 inches long. Finish one side of the waistband with a 5/8 hem. Sew your lining the same way as your outer layer. Make a 1.5 inch rolled hem for your lining. Pin together your outer layer and lining layer, wrong sides together. Baste your lining to your outer layer 1/2 inch from the raw edge. Pin your waistband to the outer layer, right sides together. Now that your waistband is basted into place, you're just going to flip it all up, press that down so you get a nice clean edge. Then you're going to roll the top of the waistband over so it hides everything on the inside, and it should look like that. Pin that down into place. Then you're going to do a top stitch through all those layers. If you don't want to have a top stitch on the outside, you can just whip stitch all of this into place, completely up to you. I'm going to do a top stitch, and make sure when you get to your ends, you fold them under to give them a nice clean edge. I will go do that now. I'm really happy with the way the skirt turned out. I absolutely love the material. I love the length. It's nice and swishy. It's just beautiful, and I'm really happy that I was able to make a skirt out of this material. That being said, I made a gigantic mistake. I didn't mention it yet, but I might as well tell you. When I drew the outline out in chalk, I was like, when you cut, don't forget to add your seam allowance. And then I promptly forgot when I started cutting, so I didn't add in my seam allowance. So she's pretty tight. It's completely my fault. Well, I made the pattern up too, so yes, it's completely my fault. And it's just such a stupid thing that I did, but here we are. So what I think I'm going to do is take off the waistband and then cut some of the top off that's closer to what my waist measurement is. I still have a little bit of extra fabric, so I'll be able to make another waistband, and then I'll just reattach everything like I did before. The other thing I need to work on is my hemline. I don't know if this material was just bulkier than I'm used to, but I find doing the rolled hemline, my stitches weren't as even as they normally are or how I would like them. But all in all, it turned out pretty good, and I'm really happy with the skirt. Yes, I have some minor alterations to do, but I don't think it's that much work to do.
Sure, Jan.
So if you have any tips on thicker rolled hems, please let me know. If there's a different way I should be finishing a wool skirt, I would love to hear that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, and I hope you subscribe. My next video will be out on Friday, so I will see you all in my next video. Oh, she tight. Skirt's finished. Why do I always start like that? I just plowed into the leaves. Maybe I should open it. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. This is not working. What am I going to say? Too low. Too high. Why is there always yard work being done when I'm filming? Do you want to see a magic trick?